I'm Vicki Yoshikawa, connecting you with the stories of extraordinary Norwalk residents. And today, we're here with Margaret Ella Duff, who recently celebrated a milestone, 100-year birthday. Good morning, Margaret. How are you today?
Good morning, just fine.
Very good. You lived through 2 world wars, the Great Depression, the Roaring 20s, the Nifty 50s.
All of
Tell us,
that.
what do you remember most?
The Depression, and
What was it like?
nobody had any work, so I got a jigsaw, and I got the ends of boxes, and I put them on there, and I made bookends and photo books, and I antiqued them and sold them. I'm able to eat everything.
Everything?
Yeah, anything I want. Every day, anything I want.
Well, Margaret, you know, I think I've been told that did you do some farming when you were younger? Did you grow up in a rural area?
Yeah, I was born in Los Angeles, but we moved to Sacramento out on the farm. So that's a wonderful place for kids.
So you grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
So what did you do? What was your day like on the farm?
Oh, it was wonderful. For kids, it's a wonderful thing. They miss a lot on a farm. But anyway, after that, later on, I've always worked out in the yard with a shovel and all that stuff, and
Wow.
I did a lot of things. I mean, I used to love to go to dances and all.
Oh, so you went to dances,
Oh,
you built
lots of-
bookends, you worked the soil. There's probably nothing that you haven't done.
What a few things. Let's be careful. And my husband worked for the government. He was on civil service line.
Okay.
And he was an inspector, but he didn't inspect the meat. He inspected the equipment before he let the packet houses start grinding meat, and that, so sure things were clean.
Wow.
And he did that for 34 years.
Oh, very good. I hear, Margaret, that you worked for Boeing.
I worked at the aircraft factory there, and what I did there, when they used the tools to do things on the airplane, and they got dull, then they sent them over to our department, and we would look at them and write them up, and then the government would pay for them, for getting new tools.
Margaret, you have a very sharp memory, I have to tell you.
I was there 3 years.
Okay.
And then I worked at Broadway department store too, some. And I've always been working someplace.
I understand that you have a poem that your brother wrote you, that you know by heart.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
Let's see, he was only real small, excuse me. He was real small when he wrote that. Let's see, just a small boy looking out the window Christmas morn, of all the things that Santa had brought, and then forgot that one small pup, a little round dog full of burrs and fleas, to follow him around and try to please. Don't you think, Santa, if you were a boy, you'd rather have him than any darned old toy?
Oh, that's wonderful. How long ago did he write that?
He was real little when he wrote that.
And you memorized it and you still have it?
But I remembered that because I thought that was really good.
Margaret, tell us about your family. We have some family members here today.
Yes, I have 2 sons.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And I couldn't get by without them. They do everything for me, I tell you.
Family's important.
Very important. I feel sorry for people that don't have anybody. It'd be terrible.
What's affected you most in your life?
My family.
Oh.
I wish when I was older that I knew more than I did when I was younger, when my folks were living.
Right.
There's a lot of things you would change in things, you know what I mean?
So we understand that you worked in a building that is in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, yeah. In Linwood, they had a long building, and it was called a Spite Building.
Spite.
And it was only about 4 foot wide, and it went way a long ways. And I rented one of those places during the Depression. I don't know, we didn't pay much for it. Another one rented one. Everybody rented those places.
So we want to know, not a lot of people get to celebrate their 100-year birthday. We want to know what keeps you going. What's the thing that keeps you going?
People around, kids and people being friendly.
So a good smile. Thank you very much for sharing your story today. I'm Vicki Yoshikawa. Thank you for watching.